Thank you very much. And of course, I think everybody just got the picture of where we stand technologically. I wanted to have this short intro before we give the floor to Justin Sun. We're working really hard, and I would say we are 90% through doing the homework that we wanted to do, build this ideal infrastructure for nation state, and then put it into practice. And it seems like we will be finished for the 10th anniversary with, I would say, 99% of these tasks. Of course, nothing is ever complete, but we will really have a very nice sandbox for nation states that we will start using ourselves. And I believe once this framework is deployed, it will be very powerful tool for us to organize settlement, to become financially stronger as a country and be very well organized, and to elect the most competitive members of our society. And that's where I would like to give the floor to Justin Sun, who has joined us from Hong Kong. I'm excited that he has taken the role of Prime Minister for last 3 months. So Justin, feel free. You've got 5 to 15 minutes to share your vision for the next round of elections.
Yes. Thank you, Wit. So for me, I think, yeah, please. So I think for the 2025, the most important relations for us, of course, I think is with United States. Since in January 20th, it's a Trump inauguration. We will have a new US administration taking the role, which I think is extremely important. So before, I think the election, we have doing numerous amount of the work. As you know, I personally invest, $30 million into the Trump crypto project, World Liberty Financials. And I think in this new administration, we have lots of allies. Start from the new envoy to the Middle East in Trump administration, and also of course the new Minister of Commerce, and other minister I think in the office. So I think this is a very precious opportunity for Liberland in 2025, to have a good relationship with the current US government. Because I think President Trump is a bold man. He also loves to do unprecedented, move. So which I think is also very important for Liberland, because I think most of the country on Earth, of course, they follow US policies. So I think if we have a very good stand on US policies, we will have a big breakthrough in the diplomatic relationship. And also, the same time, last month I traveled to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Also met with President Witz together. I met Eric Trump, Steven Wickoff, which I think is very important. I will meet them again in the January 20th in the inauguration. So I think will be extremely important for us to continue to build the U.S. relationship. I think which is everything for our diplomatic relationship, and also besides U.S. government relationship. I think our relationship with Croatia and the Siberia also very important. But of course, I think for this is all decided by U.S. Relationship actually, because most of the decision I think Croatia and Siberia make will be mainly depend on like what U.S. think of like what we are doing. But also, of course, I think this year, since it's Republican taking control, I think in the past, Liberland have a good relationship with libertarian parties and Republican senator and a congressman. So I think this is also a very good opportunity for us to continue to push this also with Congress. So that's my main point of view on our diplomatic relations, and also I think I'm happy to work with all the citizens of Liberland, um, especially with those citizens in United States to help Liberland to have a big progress in the next 4 years of the new U.S. administration. And also, I believe digitalization and innovation is also the key point of Liberland infrastructure. Since we are a small nation, I think, but for the internet, on the internet, I think we have unlimited boundaries. So that's why I think we should be the first nation to move on the internet infrastructure build. I think we are already on a right direction with the blockchain infrastructure and the internet infrastructure we have been built for so many years. I think we will continue to build the blockchain and the digitalization infrastructure um, to attract more immigration and citizens into our country. So that's also bring my third point. I think attract new immigration and also entrepreneurs is very important for Liberland. As we all know, digital nomads and also decentralized nation has become extremely popular even in the blockchain world. So that's why I think be very active in the crypto concert and the crypto meetup is very important for us to attract more allies and peoples in the crypto world. And also, I think last month we sponsored Bitcoin Mina is also a good example on how to attract allies in our space. Since Bitcoin Mina is also supported by the Trump family and his administration. And besides these 3 points, I think continue to building the community and culture is also very important for Liberland, because I think Liberland is a country based on the culture and community rather than on the blood, right? Most of the country in the world has building their season connection by the territory and the blood. But for the Liberland, I think most of the people wants to do something in the Liberland is because they recognize the Liberland culture and the country recognition, a small government. That's why I think today we have lots of allies in the space. For example, like Elon Musk, Milei, Donald Trump, they all advocate for the small government, big markets, and wants to encourage entrepreneurship. So that's why I think on Liberland, we should have the culture and the libertarianism as our name card to introduce to the world, which I think we are, of course, I think the first country in the world adopted the libertarian value and the culture as our country motto. So that's why I think this is super important if we want to attract more citizens and people into our country. But of course, I think 2025 is very important for all the citizens in Liberland, and we will continue to adopt our action from all fronts. And also, I think with the new U.S. government administration, and we have seen libertarian value has become mainstream in the world with the success of of Argentina. I think we have seen libertarian has way of government administration has become a super important for government development. Also, recently, I also talked with President of El Salvador. I think he also adopt a very good Bitcoin strategy, blockchain strategy. As long as with his administration, I think he also get re-elected in his country. So I think that he will also be a very important ally in the blockchain space for us. Also with diplomacy policies. Thank you, Whit.
Thank you very much, Justin. Amazing that you could join us this late from Hong Kong. I'm very, very grateful for your involvement over the last couple of months, and let's get things rolling in the next 3 months. I think this was a nice warm-up period of 3 months, and we're building a couple of nice events together in multiple venues, including Davos.